Scanning the brain, the understanding of this most complex of organs may have become a little clearer. Scientists have now discovered that even when people have suffered devastating brain damage and are in what's called a persistent vegetative state, some are still able to understand what's being said to them.
We're going to concentrate on this area, which is the motor cortex.
Scientists in the UK and Belgium used MRI scans or magnetic resonance imaging to watch which parts of a patient's brain were active when certain scenarios were suggested to them. They asked patients to imagine hitting a tennis ball and observed which parts of the brain lit up. Then researchers asked them to imagine navigating their way round home and again monitored which part of the brain was active when that thought occurred. Then patients were guided to answer simple yes or no questions by imagining tennis for yes or walking for no. One patient then answered 5 out of 6 factual questions about their lives correctly.
It opens a new era where I think we need to prepare what we're going to do with this technology. We can ask big questions here. This will have major medical, ethical and legal impact. We need to think about how this will find its way to real life and to the clinical setting.
Rom Huben spent 23 years in what doctors thought was a vegetative state. In fact, he understood everything that was said but was unable to communicate. His case highlighting just how difficult it is to make the right diagnosis. And while neuroscientists are optimistic about this new research, they're cautious too.
It has to be borne in mind that for the majority of individuals with persistent vegetative state, then unfortunately they will probably remain severely impaired, because this study also shows that the large majority of these patients don't show brain responses like this.
Even so, this new research is likely to reopen the debate about how best to treat persistent vegetative patients and the ethical questions surrounding that treatment. Emma Hayward, Al Jazeera.